everyone, welcome home to Beauty and Beast, and today I'm gonna share 5 important lessons that I'm gonna apply in my life starting 3rd Feb 2025. So the first lesson being stop chasing the wrong things, and the wrong thing being we are chasing sometimes the certainty. Okay, it's like we want everything figured out as if everyone has it figured out. Okay, after this job I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for higher studies, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, blah blah blah. And even for me, I figured out, like, I want it all certain that what I'm gonna do on weekends, what I'm gonna be wearing, with whom I'm gonna hang out. Like many things I just plan, okay? And when things don't go like that, I feel very sad. And सच बताऊँ तो मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि यार इतनी प्लानिंग क्यों करनी है? You never know कब भूकंप भी आ सकता है, right? So it's like कि just let it be and don't chase the wrong things, okay? Certainty chase करना is the stupidest thing that we can do to ourselves, because भाई दुनिया ऐसी है ही नहीं कि हर चीज़ सर्टेन रहे. एंड अनसर्टेनिटी कैन बी अ ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज एट टाइम्स. ओके, लाइक मेरा ही प्लेसमेंट्स था एंड आई वाज लाइक क्यों हो रहा है एंड आई क्राइड लाइक अ मंथ और सो कि व्हाई डिड आई गेट प्लेस्ड इन दिस कंपनी एंड ऑल. बट आई गॉट अ यूरोप ट्रिप एंड दैट्स अ गुड थिंग, दैट्स अ गुड ट्रेड ऑफ, आई वुड से. ठीक है, इट्स गुड. एंड यू नो, then for uncertainty something or the other happens and ठीक है, lessons मिल जाते हैं, that's also thing. But chasing certainty is such a wrong thing, because भाई आपके goals ही खराब है. Like you're not chasing the right thing, reality है ही नहीं वो, you know. It's like कि you should, instead of that, chase being a better person, okay, controlling your anger issues, or maybe like doing the right thing, okay. That is much more possible, realistic, and by that way you're gonna save your time and energy. So yeah, the first lesson is stop chasing certainty in life, okay, because it's all uncertain and you never know when earthquake is gonna happen. So yeah, first lesson. Now the second lesson is about stop worrying about the problems that don't even exist. And for my like मेरे example में ऐसा है कि I have a lot of trust issues at times. Like I had a lot of trust issues. So what would I do is कि I would create situations and be angry about it and fight about it. Okay, all the stupid things I used to do, but in reality nothing like that happened. Okay, so it's just a waste of time and energy and your self-respect, I would say, your self-esteem at times, I would say. So it's better not to create problems. And in one of the books I read, it was ki why do humans do this thing. So let's go to the early times, okay, when we were all monkeys, okay, and we were in forest and we had to think of all the possible situations in which we're gonna die. So we had to protect ourselves, and because of that we used to overthink, and then we used to be like, okay, that's why we need to like protect ourselves. Matlab survival, basically survival was the main thing. But at present those scenarios are not there, and still we do end up overthinking about so many things. We do end up creating like false scenarios in our head, and that is not at all good for our health. Matlab imagine abhi is the best time you're having, okay, and in the best time you're gonna think about the worst problem that might happen and then cry about it. Whose time waste it is? And bhai, this is your best time. Then bhai, you don't know when you're gonna get it again. So enjoy it. So the second lesson is ki, okay, before that I'm gonna quote one more incident, and be aware of these incidents as well. So I remember ki I was overthinking about a problem, and I called my friend, and he's like, imagine this, that one day you're gonna lose all your family members. Imagine the death of each and every family member, okay? And then you're gonna be okay with it when they die. Am I? No, I'm not gonna be okay with it when they die also. And I have ruined a 24-hour good day and 12 hours night sleep because of this overthinking, okay? And it's not at all useful. So, in order to save your time and energy, don't overthink about the problems that don't exist. And in one of the series, I think it's Sapne versus Everyone, there was this nice dialogue. It goes like कि अगर मैं ख्याली भूतों से ना डरता तो खुदा मैं क्या खास जीता एंड क्या चैन नहीं क्या चैन से जीता एंड क्या चैन से मरता. And the dialogue is something like that. And that dialogue is so true. Like seriously, we just ruin half of our day or half of our times of this life worrying about the problems that don't even exist. Okay, so the second takeaway is don't worry about the delulu that just in your head. Coming back to the third lesson. So the third lesson is about procrastination, and I am so good at it. So I was having a talk with one of my friend, and I said something as like, being a spiritual person is something that I'm gonna do in my next life. And he's like, bro, this is another level of procrastination. It's like you're procrastinating the things to your next life. And then I realized that yeah, that's true. And procrastination comes from sometimes this thing that we make the problem so much big in our head. Okay, so that's why we feel like, okay, let's procrastinate it, we're not gonna do it anyways, we're not gonna get better results, blah blah blah. And that's why, and I feel like, okay, getting things done, not procrastinating, is the third important lesson in my life. Okay, now the fourth, let's come to the fourth lesson. Third lesson being not doing procrastination. Now coming to the fourth lesson. So the fourth lesson is, imagine you're gonna die, okay? And just feel how much replaceable you are in this world, okay? Like your friends, okay, they're gonna cry about it, but not like lifelong, okay? Many people will forget about it, and it's fine, and that's good also. No one has to remember you and cry their entire lives. But why should you care that much now? Like seriously, when I just do something, what I'll do is, like earlier I used to care a lot about the people, okay? Like imagine I'm just walking, okay? And I have seen people on road, and sometimes I used to think about those people caring, I used to care about them. Okay, if I'm just recording or like taking a video in public, I used to be so much conscious about so many things. And what I understood is कि I should stop caring about so many people and things and blah blah blah, as long as I'm doing the legal things. Yeah, as long as I'm doing the legal things. If I'm doing anything illegal, then I should take proper care of the people and everything so that I can do it nicely. But as long as I'm doing legal thing, I need not care that much, and that is the reason that took me so much of time to even upload my first video on my channel. Okay, like seriously, I had this beautiful idea of creating community, of doing so many things, but it took me 4 years to stop caring about the people who gonna comment on it. But yeah, many great souls I have met in this life, they just comment such beautiful things. Like I met a girl in office and she was like, I follow your channel and stuff like that, and it really made me feel so good. So yeah, focus on the things that will make you do your things instead of focusing on the people and things which will not just pull you down but not make you live your life, like your own life. So yeah, that is very important, to live your life and not care much about other opinions and people as long as you do legal things, right? So that is my lesson number 4. That is not caring much about the people and things as long as whatever you are doing in your life is important to you. And coming to the last lesson. The last lesson is about execution. It's so important. Like recently I was thinking about doing something. It's like participating in one of the challenges, okay? And I was not able to do it. I was just like, no, I think this is not the right time and I should take some time and then do it. But then I was like, why should I just experiment everything? What is the problem is I want everything to be so perfect. It's like not a single error, and because of that I don't do things. Okay, and that is same thing as procrastination, but it's like execution, believing in execution. Just start doing whatever it is, just start doing. Like imagine learning a new skill. Okay, just start doing. Simple, just start doing. So that is my lesson number 5. Like for example, this video, I was not feeling well. I thought that okay, I'll not shoot it. I'll record it later. But I know in the entire week I have no time because of office, and that's why I just thought that okay, it's fine. I'm just starting out. Any video I put out there, the message should be good. The message should be clear, and yeah, and that helps my audience. That's it, right? And that's helped my friends, and and it's so good to talk. I like talking, so yeah, it's so good to talk. So it's like it's so good to get things done. It's so good to execute things like in your head, whatever is there, just execute it, because I feel like the right time is the time when that idea comes in your head, and that's why you should execute it. Okay, like many a times I had so many ideas, building this as a project, doing this as a project, doing this, that, and then I was sick for 6 months. I couldn't do anything. So I think that the best time is to just start executing. You'll get to know if it's good, right, bad, blah 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 la la la. You'll figure it out. But execution. So with that we come to the end of the video, and the 5 lessons are, it's all relatable. You solve one problem, you solve the other. So yeah, the 5 lessons are, first one being stop chasing the wrong things. Like stop chasing certainty. Second is stop worrying about the problems that don't even exist. Third thing was stop caring about the people who won't allow you to do your thing in your own life. And fourth was related to procrastination, and fifth was, I think I missed the chronology. Yeah, ab chronology samajh rahe. So yeah, fifth was this thing, key execute things. Okay, and I'm gonna write it down so that I also remember and follow it in 2025. And thank you guys, thank you for listening to this video, and see you in the comments. And the community, do join it. Okay, I'm gonna share a link. Bye bye.